So you wanted to tell me something, didn't you? Something that was quite entertaining. Yeah, I did. So me and Reese went for a walk the other day. Um, it's our daily walk, as you do. You know, get out, good for the health, mental health. It's just good for your health in general. But it's good to get out for a little daily exercise. It keeps you sane, doesn't it? It stops you from going crazy. Yeah, we went out for our daily walk. Um, we take different routes, but this route we take now and again. If it's not too windy because it's out in the open, and it can, it's not too favourable if the weather's not going the way you want it to go. Or should all, yeah. And we was walking along, and we noticed these bins. Yes, bins that we'd never seen before, and we were like, "Oh, they've got these new trendy looking bins." So we passed one, we didn't think out of it, and then we passed the second one, and you ended up doing something, didn't you? But yeah, I guess we went to it, we looked at it, and we thought, oh yeah, it's like a posh bin. It's got like a foot pedal and stuff like that, and it was quite a size. It wasn't like a small bin; it was quite a size bin, like you could hide in, if you will. And we carried on walking. No, we didn't. We didn't carry on walking. My apologies. I thought we carried on. We didn't carry on walking. We just wanted to try it out, just for the heck of it. As you do. It's like a new toy, isn't it? You just like to try these things out, even if you don't need to use the facilities or particular. You like to try things out, don't you? You like to try these things out. So, um, he went to. Reese pushed the pedal down, the the foot pedal on it, and as it closed, it turned around and said, it lit up. And I thought, oh, it lights up. Oh, the bin lights up. And then it and then it turned around and it was like, thank you for using me. It spoke to us, and we was like, wow. We weren't expecting that. We just thought, oh yeah, new pedal bin, like a pedal bin. We'll try it out. And yeah, it said, thank you for using me in quite a robotic voice. And I was like, get out of town. That just I've never come across a bin when you got use it and it starts talking to you. It's crazy. Robots are taking over the world. No, not quite like obviously it's AI technology or some sort of voice activated bin. But yeah, and we was like, so we was gonna carry on walking on. This is where I got a bit confused with. So we just carried on walking on. This is where we actually carried on walking on after we'd tried this bin out. So we carried on walking on, and then we decided to go back and think, oh, sod it, let's record this because we have never come across a bin that talks to you. Never, never ever, never ever. So we go back and he records me, and then I push my foot down on the pedal, and yeah, it was just like, I know it sounds really like so a talking bin. How many places? I mean, I don't know where any of you guys are, who's watching. I don't know where if how your councils and where you live. I don't know whether later than listed in something so clean and so advanced. Yeah, some you may have similar sort of facilities as such, like I don't know, quite a high tech toilet, or you know, there are people out there that have such things in the community, and I just thought a talking bin. So all the other bins were just standard bins, just the standard little ones with the bit on the top for, you know, when you have a, yeah, I don't want to go into that little, yeah. I mean, let's not discuss that any further. No, let's not discuss that any further. We have the top bit for your butts, yeah, butts, and then you obviously have the normal bit underneath. So when you see one of these bins, and it's quite a big bin, it's quite big, huge. Wouldn't say huge, but big. It was big. I'm 6'2", and it was a bit of size, and I was like, oh yeah, and not expecting it to turn around and say that. It was like, oh, we were just we were just thrown. We were seriously thrown by it, and I was just like, you think does this sort of technology a thing? Is it the future? It could be the future. So if you think about it, it's interesting. It just sort of reliant on technology nowadays. You got a thing that talks to you. What's next? A toilet says, "Thank you for flushing. Call again, please." It's like, oh God. I don't really intend to do that again. It was just how to say, a matter of convenience. It's not something I want to make a habit of. But yeah, so a talking BIM that kind of like, thank you for using me. That's the words it actually, that's the words that actually came out. And we was just like, oh my God, yeah. But I mean, I've seen videos of public conveniences that show um, people that going into these public toilets, and they're quite high tech because when they go in, they must press a button or do something, and then it completely blacks out the toilet. I mean, before they go in, you can see the toilet, you can see all the facilities, the sink, the toilet, etc. And then they must press a button, and yeah, it's like boom. It's like trying to look through a bathroom window. It's all frosted glass or what have you. It's the same effect. It's like, oh, can't see nada. But I know that there are certain countries that are quite clued up with when it comes to technology, and I was just like, oh my, it's like it's good that technology has come this far. It's more advanced, but at the same time, we like let's not get too reliant on technology. No, it's at the end of the day, technology is become it's helpful in a way. But at the same time, it's making us extremely lazy. Think about it. You go to self-service checkouts, aren't you? Yeah, quite a lot of supermarkets have them. Yeah, so they're okay, speedy checkout. You can scan your own stuff, you pay, etc., etc. And then you talk about the bins. Yes, those things. Bins, yes. And then you just think about all the other ways technology is taken over. Yeah, it can be concerning. Yes, it can be deeply concerning. Because it's almost like, oh yes, let's rely on technology to help us out, to get us through. Technology is the way forward. It speeds things up. It makes things more efficient. It makes things more faster. Yeah, it does. But um, it isn't always the correct, the best way of dealing with these things. Trust me. So, it's all good and well that we can't rely on technology for absolutely. You can't rely on technology for everything, can you? No, you can't. I mean, there are some things that the good old fashioned way of doing things. Yeah. So, for example, a computer. Um, yeah, it does things quicker for you. It's got many ways of making things possible for you. We can put together a presentation. You can type a lot of sentences out on it, and all the other things. And I'm just talking about basics of it. You can do so many other things. They can. Yes, they can. Thing is, if the computer decides to crash, you're screwed because you rely on it to do so many different things. You do. And if it has an issue or breaks down, then that's it. You're back to the good old-fashioned pen and paper. Yes. Yeah, you are. Yeah, technology is a good thing, but get too reliant on it, and then when it does fail or crash or whatever, it it's a case of right, you're back to the good old-fashioned way of doing things. So yeah, it's I love how we're advancing in way of technology and how we're slowly becoming slightly futuristic, if you will. But you can't beat the old-fashioned way of doing things. You seriously can't. It's good. The only thing I suggest is let's not get too reliant on the good old way of doing things, because technology isn't always going to be reliable to us. There will be times where technology will let us down. When it lets us down, we'll have to depend on our own way of doing things. Our own way of doing things. Nothing else. Because there have been times, look at that outage we had a little while ago. Yeah, we had that little outage. That outage we had. Yes, we had that outage. That caused a lot of problems. That was a worldwide outage. So if that's possible, just think what else is possible. Let's not get too reliant on something that can not be as reliant as you like to think. You know, all the kids to do, the technology, the iPhones, iPads. So, they're just so engrossed in their technology, and you just think, one day, you won't be able to rely on it. No, you make a good point there. You can't. No, you can't always rely on it. Yeah. I like the way we're going forward with technology. Things are coming a bit more, it's helping. Technology's helping, but yeah, it's not. And I'm sorry to cast such negative thoughts on what you said. No. You make a good point. Yeah, as much as I've been at talk to you. It's quite entertaining. It's like, oh God, that's new. Never had anything like that before. But at the same time, you've got a point. We're becoming too too cozy with technology that we've got today. Yeah. I mean, you don't exactly go crazy with the new tech. You don't rely on it that much, do you? No, not really. No, I don't. We don't have. I'm not one for big old fancy technology. I like a bit of tech, and you know, but yeah, it's nice. It nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with going pen to paper in general. Just pen to paper. You just can't beat it. Nothing can go wrong. That's the thing with pen to paper. Nothing can go wrong. Whereas technology, things can. But yeah, I like it. I find that we're advancing. We're getting further on. Yes, quite a it can be quite a dull topic, can't it? Yeah, it can be. Talking about this can be quite a dull topic, but someone's got to do it, and yeah, we did it. Even we were talking about bin stalking, and we kind of got on to talking about how reliant technology can't be sometimes, and how good old fashioned ways are. Hey, one thing can lead to another with us, and dude, it can. So never say never, because one thing can lead to another. But yeah, so we'll leave you with that. So yeah, a talking bin. Whatever we'll do next. Whatever we'll do next. So yeah, talking bin. So yeah, yeah. Anything interesting you've seen? Let us know. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that. So we'll catch you later. See ya.